Next up, Mr. Leroy, I would say. I wasn't sure with this font when I glanced at it from the corner of my eye whether that was two I at the beginning, one in caps and one without. But on close observation, I'd say that's an L. Anyway, that's GLHF, and okay. How about we go for some elite? After losing that last game, I'm kinda now in the mood for some carry Arclights if we can make it work. I like carry Arclights. They are just... I like them. They're cool. And you can't convince me otherwise. I know that a lot of people say, no, carry Arclights, blah. But I enjoy them. I really, really, really do enjoy them. So do we have to worry about Assault Marksmen? We do not. People have started, at least that's my impression, in recent days putting more and more tanks on the line, which if even a defensive unit like tanks is no longer preventing people from going aggro, then yeah. Though that might just be my impression. It's very, very possible and likely that this has happened a long time ago or for a long time, and thus everything I just said was nonsense. We're starting without chaff, which sucks, so let's buy some level 2 chaff. And put it further towards the inside. So my opponent with cost control bought another pack of tanks. He also has absolutely no chaff. These tanks, yeah, they are barely able to one-shot these crawlers. There's really a threshold here. We are going to level these tanks, which hopefully in return is going to level our Arclights. It will all depend on whether or not we can make it work. Really, that's all the story. But I do want to get the health upgrade as quickly as possible now. Because the health upgrades somewhat outscale the damage upgrades. And that means that you can actually get some breakpoints to appear even in later stages of the game. So, Missile Strike is actually not bad in my opinion. He could go for Phoenixes as well. In which case we would lose the next turn, but how about we just strike some of that nonsense here? And then I'm going to go for the health upgrade. And let's not invest into too many Arclights before he levels his tanks. Let's go do that stuff here. Okay, he filled out the sledge line. Still no chaff on my opponent's side. I unfortunately didn't hit that tank. Bad aim on my part. So now these sledges should no longer be able to one-shot, yeah, these crawlers, which means they can suck a lot more damage. Or soak a lot more damage. That is the correct term. Let's do correct English here, whether at all possible, because I am not a... English is not my first language. I am, however, certified to speak English on mother language. What's it called? Niveau? I think Niveau is not just a word in German. So anyway, our stuff should hopefully level a good bunch as well. Yeah, some Arclights are leveling on these tanks. Or at least one of the Arclights is leveling. Another missile strike. I like it. So, underground threat, I think, is not really a threat to me. Could be a very annoying to him. Let's just hope that we can strike a solid line of tanks here. And get a marksman out of here. This marksman is going to be beyond killing with the missile if he levels it. And I see no reason why he should not level it. Let's invest into some more Arclights. Maybe I should not have taken the level, because then I could have afforded a tech. So instead, we could go for Subterranean Blitz. No, let's make it symmetrical. Let's just get some more chaff on the side. Symmetry must be given. Oh, he's instantly leveling the sledges, okay. And he is putting some sledges into my flanks. Well, they are, at least in this specific scenario, being annihilated. The crawlers are not messing around with level 2. Level 2 crawlers are actually pretty amazing against flanks. That Arclight is dealing a ton of damage because these are cost control tanks, so they really aren't much to speak of. And now I have some really good late chaff. Unfortunately, the leveled Arclight is down. However, this is too much chaff for the tanks on this side. Also, he invested into some shields, which is surprising. He's getting smashed by the Arclights. Not by the Arclights, by the crawlers. Okay, mister. I did not expect this, to be honest. I could try and defend with wasps, and I'm not really against it. I could also put some rhinos in my flanks and everything. Let's go for the wasps. Put a squad here, put a squad here, and see what happens. And let's give our Arclights some damage buffs. And mass recruit ourselves more. I think that's a good idea. Let's also level these crawlers, because they are hopefully going to be more and more annoying to him. And recently I found a cool formation. You put like Arclights in groups of 3 in. Total of 9 basically. If you need more you can stack them behind or stack them closer. And then you put fortresses up. The fortresses just tank and the Arclights just kill. Let's see what happens here. So he's leveling the sledges, right as we of course have leveled our Arclights and hopefully will destroy stuff with these Arclights, because they are going to be doing well, hopefully, against these tanks. They need some more protection though. His flanks are annoying, but I don't think they are unmanageable yet. We should address them in due time though. The wasp battle is turning in our favor. The ground battle is not yet. But I really don't think there's much missing for us to win the ground fight as well. Right now he's kind of winning with the flanks, which is annoying, but can be dealt with. Yeah, let's go with junior manufacturing. We have another missile strike, and honestly, he cannot protect the wasps against it. So let's go do that. Let's give our Arclight, should we instantly go elite or should we go range? I don't think we need that much range, but he does have range on the tanks. For a moment I thought he did not. Yeah, let's go give them range enhancement. And since we have reduced cost, we can actually drop some Arclights back here and start eating these tanks and everything. Let's put them like maybe here. That way they should be in range of everything and can clean these crawlers up much more effectively. He put range on the marksman. I'm not entirely sure why though. It's not like I have anything really that is outranging the marksmen. Let alone are they staying in front of the tanks or something like that. There needs to be some tanks on the sides just to slow the fight down, I think. These tanks are going to be giving me insane XP. The marksmen are annoying, but I don't think he has the chaff clear required for this now. He might get the tower. That's a level 2 wasp. I don't think it's going to be in time. No, okay, some wasps turned back. And I think those shields are going to get cracked. One shield down. Second shield down. The Arclights are not messing around. They are getting stronger every time. Look at all these levels. Look at all these levels. Smoke bomb, scary. Barrier, probably a good counter here. Let's go and add one fortress here. And I kind of want to put the shield on it. If I had to guess, he might go against this. Let's also add a shield here. And add a shield here. And the rest of the money I want to invest into some level 3 Arclights, preferably the ones that have done the most damage. 22k, 30k, yeah, you. Should we actually buy out and get more upgrades? I think, usually I would not recommend doing this, but I think in this specific case, because we are gaining so much with each level, it is actually worth it. Because now we can level all of our Arclights. And since we have another missile strike, and this time he does not have shields, let's go strike some wasps and tanks. And one of the marksmen. Is that... I want to put it a tiny bit further behind. He still does not have any chaff, by the way. Okay. Very cool. Nothing here is getting hit by the smoke, I think. Other than the tanks, but the tanks are chaff anyway. Tanks are my chaff. And these shields are looking very good. That is keeping the Arclight safe for a while. Next time the fortress is going to be here and it's going to be tanking a ton. I'm losing some supply by putting shields up, but that is nothing in comparison to what he is losing. Well, and I did buy out, so I'm losing a bunch of stuff here. Fortress in the other, on the other sort of flank is going to be scary. Arclights have broken the shield and they are getting marksman experience points. Juicy. I even get to have one shield here.